Welcome to the Sunflower Kitchen. Today is my first recipe in English, and what we're going to do is we're going to stuff some apples. This is a great holiday pleaser. It does not have to be a holiday dish. I love to cook it, especially in the winter, quite a bit. And it's a great pleaser for kids too. So if your kids are finicky eaters, this is going to be something they're absolutely going to love. So what we're going to do is I got some gala apples. These are my favorite. They do look good, once they're cooked, and you can, present them pretty because they are pretty by themselves. So we have some apples. What we're going to stuff apples with is some rice. I have some pre-cooked and frozen rice from Trader Joe's. It's organic white jasmine rice. If you don't have the pre-frozen, pre-cooked rice, please make your own. Rice cooker works really well with it. Some almonds. For people who have nut allergies, skip the almonds. You're going to be just fine. This dish is going to be just as good. For those who do like their nuts and you're okay with them, I'm going to toast these and then we're going to add them into our mixture. Vanilla, cinnamon, dried cranberries, and brown sugar, which got into hard clumps in my fridge, and I took some water and I diluted it, so now I have this nice brown goo and the butter. Okay, so this is what we need to get our apples stuffed and ready. Once we're done cooking them, we're going to serve them with some whipped sour cream with sugar. So you will need a little bit of sour cream. If you guys don't like sour cream, get some cream and whip that up. But we do cook a lot with sour cream in Russia, Ukraine. That's why this is a staple in my house. So what we are going to do now is take our apple, and I already done it to some of them. I'm going to show you quickly. You're going to take the top off the apple, okay, save this cap, and then what you're going to try to do is turn this apple into a little cup that you're going to fill with this yummy improvised rice pudding, basically. And this is what I'm doing. My daughter loves to help me with this, so what I get her to do is I can't let her play with a knife, and this can be pretty dangerous because it can slice right through. So once I've gotten to about this, I would give her an apple and she would take the spoon, regular dessert spoon, and then you can start getting this, core this apple with a spoon. It works just as well as knife. It actually does a better job. So you keep working on this until you get nice cored apple. I just got these guys done. Another one, I do save the caps though, right? And I'm covering them back up because once we're cooking, we want to cover all that stuffing inside so they don't get dry. So I'll keep working on them. I'm coring my apples. So now actually we're going to start making the mixture. I'm going to try to move this like this so you could see the bowl. And opening up the rice. As you can see, I'm eyeballing everything. Okay, when I cook, I don't measure because I've done it so many times that for me it's so easy. So I'd say 2 packs is more than enough. Okay, now some vanilla. Some cinnamon. Nice handful of cranberries. We do want quite a bit of cranberries there. These guys are sweetened, so it's not like they're going to be really sour. When I was growing up, we didn't have cranberries available, so we had only raisins. So if you love your raisins, go ahead and put them in. Brown sugar mixture. Another reason why it's worth melting the brown sugar with a little bit of water before is it's going to be a lot easier to mix it in your rice. This rice is pretty dry because it was pre-frozen, like I said, but if you have fresh rice, just go, you won't have an issue. Melted butter, just melted it a tiny bit. I kind of went stingy on butter. I am going to go and try to incorporate it into our rice. And when I am all done, I'll show you what it looks like. Keep mixing. Okay, so it's all mixed up now. Right, looks a little brownish. Like I said, if you don't like nuts, skip your nuts. That's why I'm putting them at the very end. For those of you who don't like them or can't have them, skip this step. And I will just, again, mix it all in. So our cranberries are there, our nuts are there, butter, vanilla, cinnamon. It all smells very, very nicely by now. And the next step, the fun part that my child loves, is taking the mixture and putting it right inside of that apple. Stuff it in, push it in, clean the top. Clean the top, take your cap and close it. All done. Next one, same thing. Stuff it. You guys can try to open up as much as you want, because my daughter prefers to have the rice part from here, not the apple part as much. So I try to open up as much as I can. Okay, close up that top nicely and put your cap on. Okay, my apples are already in the baking dish with the caps on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some water, about, I would say, a cup and a half. Make sure our caps are in place. Cover it up. The oven beeped. It was ready. I'm going to take our baking dish with our apples and put it on top shelf. Alright, the apples have been in the oven for about an hour. And I'm going to try to get them out now, so we could take a look at them. Here we are. Some of them have split, which is fine, but the rest of them are nice and soft. Okay. All that rice is also beautiful and soft, and it smells absolutely delicious. So after they cool down, I'm going to show you how we're going to garnish them and serve. Okay, we're ready to serve our apples. I got some sour cream in a bowl, this container. I like my sour cream organic, so I got this container. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 spoonfuls of sugar, half a grapefruit. I'm just going to squeeze that grapefruit until I get some juicy juice. If a seed or two sneaks in there, I believe it's fine. It's just going to be a pretty garnish. Sometimes if I serve it for dessert, when I have people over, I would mix sugar before, and then I would add some of my coloring later, and I won't mix it too hard, so it's got these pretty swirls. Okay, just imagine that sugar is incorporated, right? And I'm going to take a bowl, a plate. I'm going to take my apple. They just cooled down nicely. Okay? And what you could do is take a knife, just cut it nicely in half, just like that. It already looks pretty. Okay, and then you take your swirly swirls. Okay, and then then you serve it, and there you go. Taking a bite. Okay, there I go. That apple is beautiful and soft. Scoop a little bit of that apple, a little bit of that rice, a little bit of that yummy sour cream, and in it goes. Guys, definitely try it, because this is easy, this is fast, and this is oh so good. Come back to my sunflower kitchen. I'll show you something else. Bye.